It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Jets, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Elliott. Shifts by him at the 25. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14, Jets, nothing. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta like what we're seeing from him so far in this game. This is the 3rd game of the season. He's already accumulated an AFC Offensive Player of the Week award in this young year.
Yeah, week 2 was his. The announcement came Wednesday that he got that award. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 97 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Throw over the middle, caught by Jordan. Touchdown, Bengals! Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line. On the double.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, and right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Drill 52. Black Ultra. Drill green. Black Jack. Green Jack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Here we go. Here we go. Yellow.
Play action this time with Love. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Striker, 3-3. Ultra.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
White. Yellow blue. Black red.
Here's Here's Love. And that will be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 21-0 our score after 1. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. On the counter, Elliott. A little juke on a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott down. That's complete to Toney. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Complete to Kadarius Toney. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Blaster, 6. Red, yellow. 6.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On the ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love, and he fends him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here comes Tony on the return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 7. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll throw again. Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that'll be caught by Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals